Scored at an alarming rate. This guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Starling Marte, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Marte.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
First pitch, 107.
One and one to the D-backs leadoff man. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. And they'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Nick Ahmed will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Soto is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
At the plate, Nick Ahmed. Past battles with Scherzer, he's only 1 for 10. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Patel Marquez.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. He'll enter play with an average of .311.
Look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Trey Turner is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
into the corner and slicing foul. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. In now is Adam Eaton, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. First offering on its way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Batting third, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
Here now is Juan Soto. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Eaton leads off first with 1 away. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 1 out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Batting fourth.
Here's Howie Kendrick. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
Here's the 1-0. There's the good knuckle curve, a ball and a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready with the 1-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Marte gloves it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. Still no score. Well, there is some weather in the area here in D.C. as we begin the second, and for more on that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
Eduardo Escobar.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Into the box, Christian Walker. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 2 home runs and 14 driven in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it, and that retires the side. Diamondbacks down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in now for the Nats, Kurt Suzuki. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
The catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Here comes the first pitch.
Oh. 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Gallen has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The first baseman, Eric.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
0-1. That's in. Ball 2.
Bottom of the second here with no score. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And that's low, ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Set to get his day started, Carter Kieboom. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First offering on its way. Runner at first here, one man out. Grounded down the third baseline. Reined in. Marte for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this.
Back now in Washington, D.C., home of the Nationals, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Entering today's action, they've allowed the fewest hits of any team in the league, while also racking up the most strikeouts. As one member of the pitching staff pointed out, we don't give you any breaks. From the beginning of the game to the end, our staff comes at you with nasty stuff, and we back that up with great command as well. Guys, clearly this staff presents opposing lineups with all kinds of challenges.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Stephen Vogt. He's the number.
Great start to the guy on the mound. It'll.
Here. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner run so far.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. The pitcher, Zach Gallen, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Riding in once again, Starling Marte. Runner in scoring position with Sergan. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Eaton is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for the Diamondbacks. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Victor Robles digging in now.
For Washington, the center fielder, Victor Robles.
First delivery to him on the way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Ground ball right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So with one away, it's time to give you a good look at the standings out west in the National League as you see where the Diamondbacks sit entering play here today. So striding forward now, Max Scherzer. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Here comes Peralta. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Turner has had a great season to this point, and coming into today, he's received the most all-star votes among National League shortstops.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Adam Eaton digging in next. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. 2 out with the man at first. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun has a read on it, and that retires the side. Nationals leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Settling in now, Nick Ahmed. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case. Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Into the box now, Ketel Marte. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Marte is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. Outside, 3-0 now. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. 3 balls, 1 strike to Ketel Marte.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 3-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Eaton is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
Up next to the Diamondbacks.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next the outfielder David Peralta. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way, and the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
3-1. Here it is. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Digging in, Christian Walker. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair onto the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning now. Juan Soto to the plate now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Pitch on the way. Ball 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Now the pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Lifted in the air to center. Marte is right there, one down. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Howie Kendrick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 1-2. Hit to first. He's got it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So digging in now, Kurt Suzuki. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. 2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Suzuki is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11". A right-handed batter and thrower. Is currently 3rd in the league amongst catchers in all-star fan balloting.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Number 9, Gallen.
Now at the plate, Eric Thames. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 2-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1 left for Washington. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
The catcher.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Vote.
First pitch of the at-bat. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Votes in a hole. 0-2 to him.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And now a pitch on the way. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Anytime you're battling and the score is even, you've got to get on base to manufacture some offense. He'll take that every day of the week.
Stepping in, Cole Calhoun. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Calhoun, a native of Arizona, he was an 8th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Count even now at 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Soto will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. The throw is wild, and he gets away. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it.
Now batting, the pitch.
Ready now, Zach Gallen. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First pitch of the at-bat. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. There's one. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. From the belt, kicks and deals.
No ball. 1 strike.
2 out with the man at first. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
The bat.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, Nick Ahmed, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Ahmed is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with the base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
Here's the 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The on down the line.
He got the fastball.
On 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Ready for another shot now. Ketel Marte. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's taken for strike one.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Ready with the 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. 1 run is scored. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Standing in now, David Peralta. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 offering. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the D-backs 2 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Into the box, Carter Heboom. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. This one's down to 3rd. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to 1st, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Center fielder,
standing in, Victor Robles. First offering on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Another 0-2 home. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Pitch on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
1-2.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail things here 2-0. So here's Eduardo Escobar.
Leading off for Arizona, the third baseman, number 5, Eduardo.
Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
No, that's a ball.
Bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
So now to the plate, Christian Walker, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Count still full, 3-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Popped him up. Thames is there, and he's got it for the first out. At the plate, Stephen Vogt. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. He's set, and the pitch. And this will go right by Suzuki all the way to the backstop. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Comes set, now the pitch.
Nope, that's off the plate, ball 2.
And that one finds the target on the outside corner, 2-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
In now, Cole Calhoun. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
A runner on first with 2 away. Two and 2 the count to Cole Calhoun.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3 and 2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good at bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
The pitcher, Zach.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Zach Gallen. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
2 down, runners at first and second. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1. And it's fouled away. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3 and 2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Popped up. Thames is there, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they're on top 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, so the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. Last time through was a base hit.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
The right fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Now batting, Adam Eaton, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. From the stretch. The 0-1 pitch. Misses. That's ball one.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Ball. I got 2-1 to count. That's ball 3.
Juan Soto, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 3-1 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Calhoun will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Juan Soto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Another look to first, and he'll dive back in. First pitch of the at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Calhoun at the track, and this will bang up against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Stepping in now, Howie Kendrick, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
3-1 to Howie Kendrick.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Ready with the 3-1. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
So stepping in, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is bases loaded jam by only giving up one run. That would be clutch.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are loaded with only one out. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. Marte for one. The turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Daniel Hudson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 44, Daniel Hudson.
Seventh inning ready to roll. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Marte.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-2.
Hey, ball. Good check.
Down the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. One gone now in the Arizona 7th. And that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Nick Ahmed goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Marte.
At the plate, Ketel Marte, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Marte is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Eaton is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Ladies and
So
gentlemen,
1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Last half of the 7th here. Now at the plate, Eric Thames. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Carter Kieboom. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here's the pitch. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Swing and a bouncing ball for the second baseman Marte. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Center fielder,
Digging in, Victor Robles. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike. Ball, outside.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
2 out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second, but that'll be off the wall in right center, and he is into second with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Hector Rondon takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 28, Hector Rondon.
Starlin Castro will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Starlin Castro.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Marte going back, and this one bounds around against the wall as he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Here now is Trey Turner.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Calhoun is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the D-backs 2 and the Nats 1. Wander Suero has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51, Wander Suero.
Striding in, David Peralta. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
David Peralta.
He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Standing in now, Eduardo Escobar, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Big breaker that time as it catches the inside for a called strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
To 2-2 now.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
First delivery to him on the way.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0. is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
This one's down to third. A tag for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
Standing in, Stephen Vogt, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there. You gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
1-2. Here it is.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the D-backs 2 and the Nats 1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Andrew Chafin will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Carson Kelly will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 18.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Now at the plate, Adam Eaton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Chafin has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So now to the plate, Juan Soto. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. 3, not close with the sinker that time.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Howie Kendrick. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
2 balls and a strike. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1. Kurt Suzuki would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slapped hard the opposite way. Calhoun is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nationals gone in order. They're down 2-1. Hunter Strickland enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Hunter Strickland.
So coming to the plate, Cole Calhoun. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Cole Calhoun.
Here comes the first pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Lined hard toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Stepping in now, Carson Kelly, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0.
Nope. Off it. 2 balls.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Ball even at 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Kendrick on to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, the center, Gallen, Marquez.
So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Starling Marte. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ripped down the first base line, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He'll get it into second, The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Nothing doing for Arizona. They still lead it 2-1. Archie Bradley takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 25, Archie Bradley.
To the plate now, Kurt Suzuki. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
One ball, one strike.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you've got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
First offering on its way. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck, and he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
In now, Carter Heboom, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Peralta is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Victor Robles. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Last strike now for the Nats. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Arizona used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Zach Gallen earns his first win of the season. Max Scherzer pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Archie Bradley earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Diamondbacks, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Nationals, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours.